Okay, I'm gonna give this game a shot even though I'm bad at time management and resource management. There was some... I actually did start it up earlier to fill out some basic language options, but I quit in the middle of it because I realized my recording got screwed up because of OBS being stupid somehow.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Louis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Oh, now we're in a modern city? Is this an isekai? Yeah, I didn't even get this actual main menu. We just threw a big cutscene at me and then an opening song, I guess. Probably missed some stuff from the pre-configuration setup in terms of my recording, but hopefully nothing was too important in that. I can always watch someone else do it on their own YouTube channel, probably. Maybe. I hope. Because I'll never be able to see that again. Once you've gone through at least some of it, it'll never let you go back to it. The pre-configuration stuff to select your language and such. But those usually aren't too important, I think. I hope. Alright, before starting things off, I want to make sure my dodge button is not a face button. I wish it would just automatically switch these when I do something like that. Okay, lock-on should be B, dodge should be LB. I hope that doesn't screw me over. Lock-on, I guess is for the action RPG aspect of the battle. Squad battle is probably turn-based, huh?
Who's there?
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me, does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Okay, I have to use the keyboard from this part, I think. Just barely enough characters. Tab to confirm. Yes.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Regicide is for New Game Plus only, huh? Yeah, that means hard is probably balanced for a first playthrough, I hope. Probably the limits of what you can accomplish on a first playthrough. But time management is definitely going to be tricky for me.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Louis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an Elda. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! to get stuck like us.
That would have helped way earlier for that one NPC who just died.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
This place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us?
Well, they're just using him as an excuse to do whatever they want. Do all the banditry they want.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission? Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
And then all of a sudden the voices don't match the text box and they don't voice everything. You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I think we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Okay. I changed it to LB dodge. Hopefully that'll be better. RT to dash while moving. Okay. Some actions you perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can use the mini map to see which way to go. Review tutorials you've seen before in the main menu.
Let's go.
Okay. Memorandum. I can actually do this during the dialogue itself. Magic igniters. A tool that acts as conduit for magic power, without which people cannot perform magic. To use or own them, one must obtain a permit from the kingdom by passing a test, with some exceptions, such as those serving the state army. Igniters can be costly depending on power specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing. It's like magic gun control. Gauntlet runners, often called runners as shorthand, a general term for magic-powered semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wastelands. And they are overcoming or circumventing local wildlife threats and magical phenomena. Traveling the wilds on foot or even in lightly armed carriages has historically been incredibly dangerous, making any long-distance trips a life-threatening risk. Gallica. A fairy who accompanies the traveling boy on his journey, doubling as a chaperone for his special mission. Her diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than the traveling boy when it comes to sensing magla and knowing magic. Though she can become heated when her personal values are tested. She's a reassuring travel companion. Culture Sanctism. A monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of the one God, the Almighty. The religion of majority across the United Kingdoms. Its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer Closure with one's whole heart will reach God, bring salvation. It's a state religion, and the sanctus hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown bureaucracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs.
Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move! Those guys look way too strong for tutorial enemies.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us, though. Use LT for face sight. Sense what Gallica senses in the environment. Okay. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Best prepare as you can.
Okay.
Why are there so many guys?
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
I really wish they'd give us a way to fight back in the very first playable section of the game. Look at these, they kind of just spawn endlessly, don't they?
Watch out!
Oh, please don't hit me. Oh my goodness.
Looks like they found us.
Holy shit, they're fast. Or is that... I can't tell who's... Okay, yeah, yellows are enemies. But it seems they have to stop in order to make an attack. They can't attack while running. I didn't see anything worth looking for in there, but I didn't really search that long. The enemies run really quick, too. I don't know if I could really pick up items while trying to run from them.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
I'm just gonna play along. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
You say that, but let's go over it one more time. First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Can we really get enlisted as a guardsman easily when we can't even beat the enemies here? Apparently they're too strong and we have to run from them.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
The Zoe music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring. She's a BGM system.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier. Look! Over there!
That's the road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight.
Got a sec?
Okay. Check the memorandum again. Magic. General term for a technique that consumes power to cause phenomena that bend the laws of nature. It has a wide range of applications, from modest use in daily life to destructive power in war. However, as magic igniters, which require state permit for ownership and use, or require for people to be able to use magic, many cannot wield magic. Music and magic. An unusual variety of magic that causes the listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound music. As a modest form of magic with seemingly no utility on the battlefield, it is considered a meaningless, trifling skill in society, and is frustratingly used. Can I steal this? Steal. Oh my gosh.
That should come in handy. Pocket it!
Yeah, if they let me.
Hey! You found something!
I don't see any other items around.
Stay vigilant.
This is bad.
Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Euchronia.
The UK.
The year is 785. Euchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
A great seeker, bearer of fantasy, empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy guidance.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
But didn't they take all our money, those bandits, from before?
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
You know she wanted that jewelry.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elda here, in the whole city even. The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Louis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
A flashback?
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit you're lost and ask me for advice. Okay, press RB to open local map. There's separate control settings for the town and the battlefield. So if I had remapped the mini-map button on the battlefield, it would not apply to the town. Yeah. Then it's up to save.
Whatever will I do?
Let's go see.
We don't have time for detours right now. If you're lost, check your map. Just go straight down the main street and you should find the recruitment center. New memorandum. Well, that's a lot. Kingdom of Euchronia. Union of Allied Kingdoms. Spans the Kingdom of Euchronia, the Principality of Oceania, the Principality of Montario, Euchronia being a suzerain, with its king holding authority over all 3 kingdoms. Kind of like how Merida from Small Saga seemingly had authority over all the other nations or city-states or whatever. The original King Hythlodaeus was this United Nations' first ruler, and is often referred to as the Founder King. The continent is surrounded by fast-running currents, and ships can only set anchor from the southern inland sea, where the otherwise swift currents are less violent. As a result, there have been few invasions from overseas, and the free countries have long achieved histories. The capital of the kingdom is Grand Trad, the largest city in the kingdom, located in the north central Euchronia. The most widespread religion is Sanctism, established as the state religion under the reign of the most recent monarch, King Hythlodaeus V. Oh yeah, there are more. Yeah, I didn't actually finish looking through this. It was actually 1 out of 3. The font made it confusing. The expense is so great. Buying more than one igniter would be difficult with the entire lifetime income of the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Chronotheography and Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense. The time needed to cast magic depends on the user's skill, but it can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter while sedentary poses a little problem, activating an igniter while moving is difficult, and it's thus advised to use them cautiously. Can I use igniters in field combat? That would be pretty cool. Oh, there are more for Gauntlet Runners. Okay. However, cities and countries grew, so too the demand for resources, many of which required transport in large quantities. The Gauntlet Runners filled the niche of an armed, sturdy vehicle that could help with transport and land development. There are smaller runners roughly the size of an ordinary carriage with a simple deck addition, but it's more common to see models that walk on legs with an internal living area comparable to modest housing. Legs are more common in their design than wheels, partly because of their versatility on all manner of difficult terrain, but more so because adopting the remains and skeletons of large monsters as is more cost-effective and stronger than artificially creating all the components necessary. Okay, let's see. Royal Capital Grand Trad. The nation's largest city, capital of both the Kingdom of Euchronia and the United Kingdom Kingdoms at large. Also referred to as the Royal Capital, being the home of the palace and seat of the royal bloodline, known for its solid ramparts, a site which has long been emblematic of the city itself. However, when the massive regolith Grand Cathedral was built, the building's grandeur became the new symbol of Grand Trad. Elda tribe. The Knife tribe distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes. They are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the Church. Their population is so small that to even see one in public is rare, and they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe they exist. Each of the 8 tribes possess unique physical traits making them recognizable at a glance, such as the Clemar's horns or Rosant's long ears. The Elda tribe, however, bears no such distinguishing feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. They look like humans. Clemar. Clemar tribe composes the largest population in all the United Kingdoms. The most distinctive features are the horns which grow on both sides of their head. Clemars have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which has essentially made them average. The Euchronian royal family are Clemar, and members of this tribe hold a majority of important positions within the government, leading many Clemars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's most preeminent tribe. Clemars value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some sites suggest this disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions in their important offices. Maybe I'm thinking too hard in this one. Rosant tribe, one of the most populous tribes of the United Kingdoms, second only to Clemar. Long pointed ears are a most distinguishing feature. They often boast excellent physiques, which has given them superior martial prowess. Rosant women are stronger than most men of other tribes. Many inevitably work in the military and often hold key offices. They're considered as influential as the Clemar, and the 2 tribes are sometimes called the prevailing tribes. Many Rosant pride themselves on outperforming others in strength. While this can be perceived as self-disciplined competitiveness, on the flip side, there are many with a belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving superiority in any situation. Parapus tribe. Tribe recognizable by bestial ears and a tail. There are many variations in their hair and skin colors, including cold-colored skin not seen in other tribes. They're physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism, for better or for worse. They're drawn to parties and festivities, and while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, it can also be seen as recklessness. And the image I use is the guy getting executed. This stereotype, they are looked down upon by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics despite being nearly as populous as the Rosant and Clemar tribes. The discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. Prince of Euchronia. Son heir to the throne of King Hythlodaeus V. More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack in the royal palace left him afflicted with a deadly curse. The curse took its toll on his body, and though he bravely endured treatment, his recovery was interrupted several years later when he and his closest aides suddenly vanished from the castle without a trace. The king exhausted all possible means to find him, but was ultimately unsuccessful. He was formally declared deceased 3 years ago. A royal funeral was held in his honor. What you looking at? Come on, those are just regular flowers. They're not even royal ones. Just thought they were pretty.
Come on!
Besides, I'm sure you've seen plenty of flowers in your life. Let's get moving, shall we?
Whatever will I do?
I can still pick the other option? Weird. Royal flowers.
What?
Wait, do you not notice the flower on the royal crest? It's some species that only the royals are allowed to grow, and you're definitely not going to find them along any common streets.
Whatever will I do? Incredible.
They sure got a fancy in here. I think we stick out too much we say. Okay, go here.
Hey!
Up ahead is Sunshade Row. It's where we saw the gallows and those beggars. Let's not go there without good reason.
Good Elda?
Elda, you walked away here. Don't tell me. You ran into some trouble, huh? Oh, hold on. Probably kicked out the carriage, were you? My sympathies. That's being an Elda for you, I suppose.
I just can't stand it.
Runner fanatic. Until a few years ago, Gauntlet runners used to park here in this carriage parking area. Looking at them was the only thing I looked forward to, but nowadays there's banned them or something. What? Guess it's martial law, huh?
Stop!
May I ask you to step away from the accumulator? That goes double for one of your tribe. Accumulator? Looks like you don't know anything. How pathetic. If you have no business here, then be gone. You're getting in the way of my work.
Ugh, come off it.
It's an Elda. Why is one of your kind here in Grand Trad? I have business here. What's wrong with me being here? Isn't it obvious? The church made it clear. The Elda wield devilish magic that defies the teaching of sanctism. Devilish magic, she says. If you're so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene. Glass window? Can't believe how much glass they use. Guess that's the royal capital for you. Whoa. Wait. Literal glass window, but we're not going to talk about this dude just dying here? Or already dead? I guess? What? Man. Shady woman. Okay.
So you?
No, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. This city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful, or it'll get you too. Just like all us Parapus. Okay, at least there's some solidarity.
Simply amazing.
Look, over there you can see the royal palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street.
And what is it?
Seems to me sanctism is the really privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarchy.
Oh yeah?
Look at all these houses. Pretty striking to see them from far way up here. And look, there's a Grand Cathedral. It's just enormous, and as I recall, the Recruitment Centre is around there. Oh, that's dangerous, isn't it? Doesn't the church hate Elda? You have to believe me, I saw it with my own 2 eyes. The monster was attacking a town and... Come now, if that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough of your daft stories. That's terrible. You probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on, yet here we are harping about it. The now Filono Tavern. Seriously, Tavern, let's not put food before a mission. We can always come back later.
You little...
The missile driver, how long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. Bet I can register for the army faster than this carriage can exit the city, so hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head.
If I may.
Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high.
This place.
So this shop sells igniters. One of those sure would come in handy. Too bad we can't afford it.
Yeah?
What? Oh shoot! I activated the event. No.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one. Not interested. What's the magic igniter? Wait, how is an Elda's magic compared to a magic igniter anyways? Like, does it stack or something? Does it boost their magic stats further, or is it just redundant? Now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much? No thanks. The royal scepter?
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Okay, new memorandum. Magla. Technical term for magic power that serves as the basis for magic. There are various amounts in all things found in nature, including people, plants, and animals. Because Magla sometimes crystallizes in areas of high concentration, some scholars theorize that Magla may be physical particles too small to be seen with the naked eye. Royal Scepter. Ornate cane-like scepter passed down through generations of the Euchronian royal family. Proof of the right to rule. A magical instrument of extraordinary capabilities, powerful enough to induce natural disasters. It can only be wielded by a king, and the popularly termed royal magic it commands serves both as a pillar of the king's authority and a deterrent to war. Consequently, any king of Euchronia must be well-versed in magic, and the boon of royal lineage is not enough to ensure succession to the throne. Historically, there have been many cases where an offshoot member of a prince's family has become king, when the bloodline's most direct inheritor was judged not to have enough magical aptitude to truly wield the royal scepter. Royal magic. Powerful magic passes down through generations of Euchronian kings, invoked through a unique magic igniter called the Royal Scepter. It has tremendous power that can bring about anything the king desires. There are several records of its use in the long history of the kingdom. Before revolutionary oppressive aims, but each is described as a cataclysmic disaster. It continues to represent a strong deterrent power to the royal family in the kingdom. I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Louis. But now I gotta get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently.
You are?
Oh, recruitment place. Go down the street towards the cathedral and it'll be the building on the left. You're looking to enlist as a soldier? Not like there's other work for Elda, I guess. Don't make assumptions. Ellipses. What, nothing left to say? Then move along, irritating little sheet. I've given you more than enough.
God, grant me...
Church crier. The royal funeral for His Majesty, the King, will be held at Grand Cathedral. His Eminence Foreign will be in attendance as well. You may guard at the Grand Cathedral on the day of the event.
God, this is a joy!
Igniter Shopper. Do Lycaon Magic Association's igniters have to be so damn expensive? Though I suppose all magic igniters are pretty costly. I hear you, mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner. You know, like I did at the exchange earlier. Well, this shop is owned by Brigida Lycaon. I heard she isn't one to be trifled with. Regardless, I'm a paying customer. Let me speak with her.
What am I to do?
Nobody expected His Majesty's passing. There's no error either. The Sanctus Church has had him wrapped around their finger. He was as good as dead to begin with. My concern is how the annexed countries will react when they discover the royal bloodline is no more. I hope we can avoid a civil war. Okay. Now the Grand Cathedral. Something we would blend with the crowd, no one would notice you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Probably should have worn a hat. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
Alright.
These are stand dumb, sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
What are you playing?
Really now?
Recruitment center? What, you want to enlist or something? It's just on this road if that's the case. But Elda, enlisting? Bloody hell, what'll be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Louis was in power. Mouth on this guy. We weren't focused on saving the prince. I do have a piece of my mind, but let's just grin and bear it.
What are you playing at?
You there?
Young man, may I interest you in our shop's orders? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Hey, sorry.
Oh well, we're actually in the middle of something. We've got something to do at the recruitment center. Recruitment center, if you're lost, there's a large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time.
Bye-bye now.
We do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by. Esteban Forden, the 78th Sanifex of the Sanctus Church, the state religion of the United Kingdom. He holds the highest authority within Sanctism, and as such is the leader of the Crown theocracy. Despite hailing from the Roag tribe rather than the more common Clamar Rosant tribes, he enjoys a broad base of support. In the turmoil following the sudden death of the previous king, many view him as something of an interim king, given his position as the leader of the Marit faction. Recruitment Center, a center located in every city for people to apply to join the army. For those without family or means, volunteering is one of the quickest ways to earn money and social credibility. Recruitment is not always open, but concerns about public safety due to the sudden death of the king as well as monster outbreaks in the area has led to an unusually long recruitment period in the royal capital.
Hiya.
I heard that Katharina caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army couldn't pin down its location, so we're all lost about what to do. The Parapist have a nose for these things, eh? She's putting the rest of us to shame.
I'm out of ideas.
Beg pardon?
Oh, there!
When I heard that His Majesty had been killed, I could hardly believe my ears. He was a man indifferent to festivities. His death will not cause any disruptions. As long as we have His Eminence Sanctifex Forden, this country will be safe.
Beg pardon?
Rumor has that Forden will become the next king, but the decision is a ways off. Yet, it's the duty of all Ishkia to guide the ignorant masses.
My wits have left.
I agree, there's no future more dismal than having a Roag as ruler.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder. I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change. I need money. I'm just so bored.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Okay, this apparently determines my starting stats. Sharp mind?
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Okay, now I have to type in a name. So the name of the protagonist is Allegory. Yes.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
I'm on hard mode, so that might happen.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Well, long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. Can't even spell your name. Blade Parapus? Captain seems like a jerk, but it's for the sake of the mission. We just have to put up with him for a while. Eavesdropping won't get us anywhere. Let's hurry and get in line. He said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up at front as a meat shield, now that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a Parapus stands a chance. Bulletin board? Sure, a lot of wanted posters. There's no time for gawking, we have to get in line. What if we end up on there someday?
What's the welcome?
Last, I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick reap here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elda. A Parapus I can deal with, but Elda are right ominous. Where do you hear that? God's own scriptures, that's where. Guess you can't expect an Elda to know shit. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy.
Whatever.
You're so young, are you listening too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reap makes the world go around, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. And what if some people end up joining in order to, like, sell igniters on the black market or something? They would probably catch such a scheme really quickly, but still, you think someone would try. Gold beetle? Wait, what? There's an insect emitting a strange light. I obtained a gold beetle. What does that do? Oh shoot, did I miss one from earlier?
Oi there!
Whoa.
You're listening as well. The line starts behind me. Or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? Nope, nothing. I'm sure you're wondering the same thing they were. If there's a stake on the table home, what earthly force could drag me to enlist in the Royal Army? Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Surprisingly normal, generic reason. Okay. Recruitment dispatcher. Hey, we're cutting in line too. Everyone get their igniters in order. Poof, no one ever follows directions. Why do only thugs come in here? Evening? What? Damn, we're taking up a lot of time just for this one day. I hope I didn't miss anything.
I heard they get sightings. What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An Elda? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it! There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Thanks, that was terrifying. I had it handled.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Cinder igniter?
These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw in the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Royal Capital Vicinity Map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Was he actually telling us the temperature as well?
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword.
Okay, what if someone steals our sword?
He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Yeah, nope, I'm asleep. Morning already?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Never gets easier. That's just how it is.
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago. I'd rather not think about it.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Their fantasy looks like our real life, huh?
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories.
You even see a car.
Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Stop the cap!
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal.
Who wrote this one?
Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
Well, guess I'll just read more later.
Perhaps someone wrote this as their ideal vision of Earth, but not the real Earth.
Good night.
Late night? Is someone gonna mug me in my sleep? Record events thus far? Why are they suddenly making me save? Are you gonna throw me into combat right away?
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elda here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
If only it gave me a party member for the sake of this mission.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
thought a book was going to be related to the mission, but it's actually Prince's favorite book. But are there actually that many copies of the book in circulation? You think if that was in circulation, it would get banned immediately because of the church not liking the Elda?
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
You already skipped another day?
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination in the northern border fort. I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination in the northern border fort. You view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press A.
Hold on.
Squad camp information.
That's where you want to go.
That's the army campsite. We spent last night there. We didn't explore the campsite itself though, as like an explorable map. Thought we would have had like a combat tutorial out in the wilds, but I guess maybe that'll be too dangerous for new recruits. Branch out. It'll probably be a while before we go back. Hope I didn't miss anything too important there.
Hey, don't forget.
Northern border fort. This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we find him quickly. Got it. I don't have any choice, huh?
Okay then.
All we can do is, for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Evening, man.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms can sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world with no magic, a world with only one tribe, it's hard to explain.
It's, hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said? So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize for him. Is it a fight you want? Don't worry, my friends all talk. Is it a fight you want?
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman.
I picked the magic choice. Maybe my magic will deal some more damage than your sword. Maybe.
Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together.
You'll be my party member, right? Your sword looks very big. And since I picked the mage stat line, maybe we can complement each other's skill sets.
Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
I'm Allegory.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it.
I'm surprised they don't have... Yeah, it would be pretty impractical to program away from them to actually try to pronounce whatever the player put in. And it can also lead to some sus moments if you put in like an expletive or slur or something.
For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat...
Someone help!
We're under attack?
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Oh no, he's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastards' wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause?
Projection.
The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
And if we do succeed, I feel like this guy's going to try to take all the credit.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Dude, am I gonna get a save point?
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yep, she's over there. She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
New ally Stroll. Great fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Night. Oh no.
Okay?
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? I know. Our allies inside here.
Here we go.
Be careful, our contact should be inside, and we just have to find them. Oh, if you're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally.
Actually...
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside.
I
Do I not have a save point? No, I don't. This is not a savable area. Shoot. Wow. They really... Well, at least I can skip cutscenes, but still, man. Still. And there's so much new stuff. Magma Crystal. Crystallized cluster of magma that forms naturally in places where high concentrations are left to fester. Though scholars have recently developed methods to create them artificially. The color of the crystals depends on the formation process and impurities. High purity natural crystals are indispensable in producing high performance igniters. As a result, some value them higher than gems and precious metals. Areas where crystals are abundant are often claimed in the name of the crown as mining sites. However, people have long whispered that magma crystals are dangerous to those who deal in them. Such statements are largely regarded as hearsay because there was little evidence to support it. Recently, even the state army has grown more cautious with them as reported incidents are on the rise. You can backfire somehow. Northern Border Fort. Defensive fort on the northern edge of Ukrainian territory, also bordering on the country of Oceania to the northwest. Building for the kingdom's unification, this old stronghold has outlived its political and strategic relevance. It is most often used as a training ground for new soldiers. Stroll. Leon Stroll, young man of the Clemar tribe, met at the Recruitment Centre in Grand Trad. A genuine youth who values justice with a good head on his shoulders. He comes from a noble family but seems to have complex circumstances that led him to enlist in the army, typically a commoner profession. The new recruits grumble at being ordered to refer to each other by their surnames in order to prevent overfamiliarity. Stroll doesn't seem to mind. Fantasy novel. The book Allegory carries with him. It's a memoir-style novel depicting a country with neither magic nor a notion of tribes, where people are not discriminated by birth, quite literally a fantasy world. If only such a world existed. It was designated as a forbidden text by a Sanctus Church, I knew it, 10 years ago, and most copies are thought to have been burned, making it hard to come by in present day. It's a well-bound book that would be unusual for a commoner to own. I knew it would be banned. Where's the fucking save point, and why can't I turn my camera?
This is...
What's happening in there? You gonna get... Please tell me there's save points right before bosses, because, you know, it would suck to have to redo everything. But that's a boss already? Dude! What do I do?
There it is. That's a... human.
Human?
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
It just... You can't even snipe it, it just jumps to you.
To help the survivors!
Damn it.
This is horrific. So many dead.
How?
Grace, I hope you're safe.
Hurry!
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. Someone life in there. Answer me.
It's terrible.
Ugh, how awful. There must be soldiers around who are still alive. We'll keep looking elsewhere. Wait, there's some other paths I could look at.
Nice!
Medicine?
Plenty of use for that.
Okay.
It's all clear.
Wait, I can destroy objects? Does it get me anything? Damn it, I was hoping it would drop, like, stuff that I could use to heal and such. Yeah, resource management is gonna be really hard in this game. What?
This is bad.
Get back, we got company! An egg?
What?
What's the deal with this one? It looks similar to, it feels similar to that monster from earlier, but smaller. It's smaller, but is that human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's human, do we even stand a chance? Yeah, humans just kick them in the balls. All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history of them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Will you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you saw we got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand it too. Who is working as one? I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Wait, timing? Press Y to engage in the squad battle alongside your allies. Press Y anytime, but use X attack to stun enemies first. You start a battle with an advantage. Yeah, that's literally just... that's literally just Daybreak. Stay on the defensive by continuously attacking with X to deplete enemy break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them. Bro.
Things will be fine.
Oh, I actually broke you? You only took 2 attacks? What? Okay, still. Ugh. I don't... Some enemies might have really good hit range with their attacks, though, so I'm not sure I can do this. When engaging a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. Press X to attack with your equipped weapon, or press Y to use skills which consume MP. Oh, man. Throwing an action will expend 1 turn icon, seen at the top of the screen. All turn icons are consumed. The opponent's round begins. Horde enemies receive an additional turn icon in most battles? Bro, that's too much. I should... This is supposed to be balanced for our first playthrough, right?
Let's go!
Can I use my fire right to begin with? Man, I don't want to waste power, but let's just use mage fire here.
Fire! Burn to us!
Okay, but problem is...
I'm getting used to this.
Problem is that it costs MP to win, so I don't know, man. Spoils none, okay. Do enemies respawn in though? That's the real question.
Alright!
We pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I could ask for. Let's press forward while we still can. Yeah, there's someone right guarding that item. Fucking egg bastard.
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
Another one. If it spots us, it could get nasty. Hey. But we have the elements right. So we catch off guard, we strike now, right? You successfully attack an enemy without being seen using X. There's a chance their entire breakage will deplete at once. Oh, that simplifies things.
Okay.
Alright, how's that?
Squad!
Stay calm, everyone.
Yeah, I don't recover any health. MP between fights.
Burn to us! Tougher than I thought.
Enemy turn. Oh, maybe more efficient to... yeah, but the problem is Stroll will automatically use a lot of MP, and I can't count on him entirely. But my melee attack is garbage because I picked the other choice. No.
It's okay. A tough one.
Not done yet.
Yikes! Here comes the counter!
Oh, that did a lot of damage. I should probably start using magic instead of saving. Oh, fuck. So much for being frugal. I got medicinal herb, but still.
Okay.
Leveled up.
I feel stronger.
Wait, does it... I can't control which stat increases? Is it random or is it predetermined? Oh, no, I can pick. Okay, it did automatically give me 1 point of strength, I think. I'm not sure. How do I want to distribute my points? Okay, some people are saying luck is fine to allocate in. Luck and agility.
We'll be safe for a while. That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Come on! Good one!
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
There's 2!
Everyone, go!
I won't hold back! Burn! Last one!
They're down. I knew you had this.
Oh my goodness.
Still here?
We won without consequence this time, but man. Unscathed triumph. Oh shit, now I feel bad about getting scaped earlier.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Oh my goodness, there's still guys around here. Wait, is he still alive? Shoot, what are we looking for here?
Be careful.
I think it's dangerous. Don't be fooled by the way it looks.
They're onto us.
We have the edge.
Let's take them all out.
Bro, what is this guy?
Still up?
Burn!
Dude, you don't need to use fire on that guy. He's already almost dead. Why do we even have bad party members like that? That's stupid.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
There's a dude in there too.
Let's push through. Let's give him a fight.
This will be our chance.
There's two! Bro. Oh shit!
Brace yourselves.
Are you kidding me? So I have to hit the enemy multiple times to stun them, but they only need to hit me once to stun me? Okay, seems that there's, to some extent, there is an auto-save. It doesn't... I'm not sure when it triggers, though. Somehow that one triggered right when after I fought the enemy here, and just went inside here to get the item. Weird. Yes! Fuck you, I don't want to take you on fair and square. I'm too weak for that. He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. If only I had healing spells. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Of course this is how it ends. Damn it. Oh, damn it all the bloody hell. Don't look at you. You're not to blame.
Run.
You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here, now. That thing is up ahead.
No.
There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. You're too late. That monster, we can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. Can I take your stuff, like your items? Because I might not be able to win at this point. I only have 11 herbs, and that might not be enough. It's not here either. Where could he have gone?
Hey.
Where have you been yourself this whole time? Why is you so concerned? Door. I think that leads to something important.
Damn it!
Yeah, damn it all. I knew this horror was cursed. You're why the horror attacked.
Hey.
Calm down. It's not his fault that the human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die. Oh, hell. Then we're too late. An item?
That should come in.
Medicine.
Pocket it.
Hold on.
Wait.
You
two, you're perhaps searching for someone. That's right.
I get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, I'll tell you the truth.
What?
The cry, is that from a human from earlier? Oh man, this is... Sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there's still soldiers fighting it there.
Hurry.
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors take precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Guys. The enemy is patrolling. I have to wait for the opportune time to strike.
Come on!
Yes! Fuck you.
In one fell swoop.
Yes, I managed to ambush you anyways. Just don't break the barrels. Just go unga bunga.
A tough one. There's no way I'm stopping here.
What's this mag thing anyways? I wish I could just restore my MP easier. Broken igniter?
This is our chance. Forward.
Run. Wait, that got both of them. I see, because they were close together, it caused them both to be ambushed.
Great find. Keep it.
Problem is, attacking recklessly can just alert them all at the same time, huh?
Everything's pretty standard.
What is down here? There's still more enemies. There's something hiding there.
Let's push through! Let's give them a fight! Let's take them all out!
What is that thing? What? Why was it hiding in the item? That's evil. Whatever, you die.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
That was the last of them.
Oh, that was close. They was trying to ambush me. Fuck you. Yeah, that's your MP heal. It's only 20? Seriously? Man. Roof is just ahead. May I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Well, it won't be for nothing. We save other... maybe future soldiers won't have to fight this thing if we kill it now. Because if there's a chance there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live myself. Not this time. What the heck? What happened in your past? This time.
Hey.
And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk. I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. There's no turning back.
Leave it to me.
There's no way I'm running for this now. I see. Leroy Jenkins.
I'm heading out.
Well, then lend me your strength. When was my last save, anyways? My last autosave. 2 minutes 10. I don't know when that was. It happened when I was level 3, so it's actually not too far back. But maybe it only happens when I level up? I don't know. So I've taken some unnecessary damage and such. I'm not sure I can win this. And they use a lot of MP just trying to kill things.
What do you think?
Billy, I knew it. The human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Let's go. No choice. Trying to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. Assuming the enemy has at least 2 turns. Man. Please save somewhere convenient. Preferably after I've already killed all the enemies. The first human boss, huh?
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this! We have to hold it off somehow! Damned humans! It was all because of them!
We'll just have to make it work!
No, mission depends on our survival. So, what am I supposed to do here? 3 damage!
Monster! You're mine! Burn to ash!
1? What's even weaker than my physical attack? What?
Oh, please!
Oh, this is too strong.
It didn't even flinch!
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this!
Oh. What is the strat here? Why is he doing less damage than me? Your sword's bigger.
Okay?
Still
fight!
An AoE?
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? This prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
I'll distract it. You two, run!
No, don't pull Reen on me.
But...
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Can anyone get on healing duty?
We don't have healers in this game. Oh no!
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Wait, why are you ripping out your own heart? There was a rock in there? We're towering up. We're just gonna drop an anvil on that boss. Now he's got tentacles. Wait, that's like unlocking your own Grendel form, actually, if you think about it. Now he's bigger and more armored. A sword, though. But I picked the mage stat line.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Oh no, Stroll's dead. But at least I got full healed. Wait. Do I not have a normal fucking attack? Wait, what?
Scour!
Are you weak to wind?
Alright, that did the trick.
What? Why did I transform back? My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, can use magic despite the lack of its lack of igniter. Enemy turn. Wait, what? It's doing a lot less damage, but a battle of attrition could still be tricky.
If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Attacking weak points. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After we hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an enemy's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. Huh?
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
What the? Archetype. Wing.
Wind. That's it. Stay on
The
it.
freedom of
It was-
a wanderer.
Okay, I got another turn.
Let's go.
Scour. Come on. Done.
One thing down. Ow! Am I still in range to survive?
By this power.
Wind.
Skip leg day for me.
Hit their weakness.
Let's stay calm.
Scour.
Skip leg day.
Push through.
What? It's eating. You're eating yourself?
What? It's healing? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do! Ick! I can't believe it's eating from its own body! Can you knock those apples off?
There's 2 apples.
Wind!
It's... Apple does not have a weakness?
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that!
Should I melee the apple? I need a heal.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Have Gallica knock down apples to keep Phil from healing. Why is this a choice? Why would I want to make this harder for myself? Is there a risk to doing so? Okay. Sure.
Understood. Leave it to me.
What if I said no?
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance.
Wait, you're stronger than me. Why didn't you just kill it yourself?
Vitus power.
Day detected. No. This game is infected with day. No. Okay, that joke has been overdone, actually. Anyways, just spam wind.
I won't hold.
Now that I know you're... I can just spam wind. It's not necessarily weak to it, just the bite parts were. Yeah, just spam wind until you die, because at this point I think I have enough stats to deal with you.
Wind!
I'm gonna let it restore my MP before the fight, though. Could've been bad otherwise.
Vitus power. Scour!
Yeah, I think I can actually win without using up all my MP. I might only use up like a little over half of my MP. But yeah, this guy is dead. No healing, no body parts, no none. Seems to be a wind type. He seems to be using wind attacks, but it looks like maybe my archetype gives me some kind of wind resistance. I'm not sure. What is the main body weak to, though? Because I wouldn't know, because I don't have any elements with other than wind.
A tough one.
Yeah, physical attacks are way weaker. Gorleo's apple. Rank! Wait, what?
I feel stronger.
The archetypes themselves can level up.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Quick, cast day on him!
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
The contact looks more veteran-like than I expected.
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius.
Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Louis Guiabern.
Well, good. It's about damn time.
So you already sussed out the culprit.
Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Louis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Louis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Who's Louis? Kill him. Can someone catch me up? Does it matter? Okay, who's Louise?
Who's Louise?
Is that a real question? About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Louis Guiabern, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Louis Guiabern himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Louis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Louis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, and the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you. yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
He has a very idealistic view of what it means to be a noble, huh? But that's to our advantage.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
Okay, but please try not to spam magic if the enemy is already almost dead.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
What? That's a high rank 7. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a very long-term quest, because rank 7 would be insane, pretty much insane after just the first boss of the game. Save the prince from his curse and defeat Louis Guiabern, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince, but murdered the king. Yeah, this guy sounds pretty strong. He's probably could have soloed that human that we fought earlier without even trying.
Louis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
New ally Grius, please do be controllable.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Louis has a lot of public favour behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays saviour. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Nice save. A fire should really keep the dangerous stuff away, hope. Okay, yeah, now's a good time to save, because, yeah, there's no save points in dungeons. You have to rely solely on the autosave and hope it's reasonable enough to save at a good spot, so you don't lose too much progress. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Myth for ReFantazio. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.